All right, what's up, my hunting brothers and sisters? We are at the Mobile Hunter Expo in Kalamazoo, and I'm really excited about this because I've had a lot of inquiries about a new brand on the market with some really incredible platforms for saddle hunting and sticks and all kinds of different stuff. It sounds like there's going to be a big future for this company. I'm with Arsenal, and this is Scott, the owner. And why don't you give us kind of a rundown? You're new to it. These guys came both guns blazing with an impressive booth setup and gear and everything. So give us a rundown. Who are you? What do you got and everything?
Yeah, thanks for having me, first of all. I'm not new to product development. I've been in the hunting industry for 20 years. Worked for the likes of Primos, Carbon Express, Gorilla Tree Stands. Done a lot of product development for a lot of different companies. Co-founder of Hawk Tree Stands, Killer Instinct Crossbows. So I've been around the block. And this is my most exciting brand and venture so far, and probably ever, because we're focusing on super high end, trying to deliver products and technologies. Sure, they might be a little bit on the premium end, but we're putting 3 times the technology and quality and materials than we've ever been able to do before selling through retail. So I'm super excited to bring this type of high performance gear that typically the mobile hunting category is growing. Everybody's, pretty passionate about it that's involved. And for years, the general hunter has looked at, mountain hunter, deep country mountain hiking hunters that are spending, $80 on one cup, titanium cup. And the general whitetail hunter for all these years has been like, that's super crazy. Why would you spend?
Give me a red solo cup.
Yeah. You can get something at Walmart for 15 bucks. But now that we get further and further into mobile hunting, people realize that saving that extra space and bulk and saving that weight makes a huge difference. Just in your overall enjoyment, your effectiveness in the woods, and so I guess that brings us to the Razor. These things have just. Every time I pick up this product, and I've been working on these for about, at least 18 months, maybe closer to 2 years to get everything refined. Every time I pick up these products, I like them even more. They're razor thin. Not only are they razor thin, they're super solid on the tree, extremely aggressive. You can see curved teeth, sharp teeth, digging the tree. We've got, one of the things that makes this thing work is not only are we using 70-75 aluminum, which is very rigid compared to a cast or a 60-61, but most platforms, when you go to pack, you're gonna have the teeth sticking out. So those teeth are either biting into your side or they're snagging on your backpack or whatever. And so we have this folding technology built in the post that allows it to just shave off that 2-3 inches.
Yeah, so more compact.
That opens up a lot of possibilities, whether it's sliding into your backpack and carrying it like a laptop, or like I said, when you just hook it on the side of your saddle or your boot, it just rides nice and flat. It's not catching on your other gear. So
that's a good comparison to laptop. I would actually say it's almost more like carrying an iPad or a tablet. It's actually that thin and small when you look at the footprint of that.
Like I said, every time I pick this up, I fall more in love with it.
That's cool.
It's just one of those products that you can be super proud of. Not only that, but the finishing touches of the anodizing, the built-in hook, and not to mention, this is the first platform that comes standard from the manufacturer with a rope attachment. So you don't have the cam buckle, you don't have a ratchet strap. That eliminates weight and bulk. And actually, I can show you here real quick. This is what we call our DuraBraid rope, which is actually an Amsteel style core rope with a very tight Amsteel braid on the outside type material. So this hook here on the back, just small little things. So I'm done hunting and I'm gonna wrap this up. I wrap the DuraBraid rope around. Now this
holds it right there. Yeah.
You've got rope containment built in, so not only is your hook, you can still throw it on your pack like that. So it's the small things. There's a lot, there's so much. When we start talking through the sticks with a customer or the platform, it's not just the razor thin. It's not just
Yeah.
you know, the bourbon bronze finish.
It's those small details like
there's
that.
There's a lot. I mean,
Yeah.
even down to the point of individually machined, there's 82 machine points of grip, and they're, you know, we went through like probably at least 6 or 7 different iterations. Some were too big, some tore the bottom of your soles of your boot too much, some caught your boots when you didn't want them to when you were hunting.
Right.
Just that meticulous fine detail
Yeah.
that goes into these is just what we thrive for, what I love to just refine products.
That's awesome. Yeah, I can tell just looking at it. I mean, I'm a mechanical engineer, and so I love the attention to detail. I find it fascinating when I see machine pieces, whatever it is, that you can tell the precision and everything. And just looking at this, everything about this feels and looks premium, and it's just absolutely amazing to me. And you've got 2 sizes. This is obviously your smaller one, and then what's that, your Magnum size?
Yeah, we call this the Razor Magnum.
Yeah.
So you're looking at like 2 pounds, I think 5 ounces for this, so under 2.5 pounds by quite a bit. This is just over 3 pounds.
Yeah.
And you're talking almost 16 inches wide on this. So you'll notice on our platforms, we went wider because your boot placement is left and right.
Right, rather than deeper.
Yeah,
right.
if you go deeper, I also tell people that you don't want to be, I mean, I don't want to be further away from the tree.
Right.
And actually, when you're further away from the tree, you're putting more weight on your foot, because the further away, the more you're pulling against the tether, the more weight and force you're putting against.
Right, it's a lever.
So it's a lever. So, yeah, so, I mean, again, just in the details, the thought process, and what we went through to bring these things to this point, it's just super exciting for us and for
I'm sure.
customers. I mean, it's these. I mean, people are buying these things sight unseen, left and right.
Right.
And now I'm excited for this weekend, because when people get their hands on this product,
I've had so many questions about it. So what's the price point on these 2 right here?
Okay, so the full MSRP or full retail, if you didn't have a discount code, you'd be looking at $289 and $319 respectively.
Very good.
15% off this weekend through Sunday because of the show and the launch. You know, saves you $40-50 on each. So,
and it's, you know, I mean, I get it that, you know, that feels like a hefty price tag, but when you start looking at some of the premium, like lightweight tree stands and other things that have come out in the last few years, that's right there in that price. And you know, I'm a firm believer in the buy once, cry once. I buy premium stuff, and I don't think those prices are out of line, at least for me.
Well, I mean, even outside of Mobile Hunters, they've been saying that for years with climbers. Now, having a climber conversation is almost like talking like about a dinosaur.
Oh, I know.
I mean, when climbers were popular, people said the same thing, and it's absolutely true. I mean, you use the same piece of equipment every time you go in the woods. Right. It's not a stand that you're hang-on stand or a ladder stand that you're spending $300 on, or a box blind that you're spending $3,000 on, and you might visit it 2 or 3 times.
And you're leaving it out there for Mother Nature to be hard on it. Right, exactly. Cool.
Just to give the customers out there, potential customers, a look at the packaging. When you open this up, it's more presented like.
Oh yeah. I like that.
You're definitely getting quality and attention through and through.
People who subscribe to my channel, they know I'm a believer in quality packaging always leads to a quality product. I mean, and there's something, it sounds silly, but it's like when the iPhone came out, people were so excited, they were more excited about the packaging than they were about the product, or as excited. Yeah. And so I'm a firm believer, when you got quality packaging, it's always an indicator that there's something good inside. And so that is the proper way to present a premium product like that. So yeah. So the next product is what everybody keeps asking about. So I'll let you introduce it.
Yeah, we did a little bit more teasing on in exposure on the platform before this weekend than we did the sticks, but this is what we call the Icon series of climbing sticks. This is the X20. X stands for it extends to 20 inches. So when you're packing out in the woods, the profile of this collapsed stick, telescopic collapsed position stick, is only 13 inches.
Wow.
So it really changes the game. If, you know, you don't have a stick hanging down that potentially is hitting you in the back of the thighs or sticking out the sides of your pack. Even the point of climbing a tree, you don't have that long stick. You know, if you're attaching it to your hips,
I've had them hanging off
that's
of
hanging
you,
or hitting the next stick. So that compact nature is really a game changer. And I mean, we had probably a couple dozen hunters all use all this product last fall. So we've refined it. You know, this has been stuff that's been refined over 2 years. We are getting some questions. There are people that come and say, hey, what, you know, what happens, you know, you have spring pins on the bottom that snap into place, and they're a little bit concerned about that from a safety factor, and we have a proprietary safety tether system on the inside of the stick. Right. So that if anything was ever to happen to your solid stainless steel pin that snaps into place, that tether is right there immediately, like probably within it can't move, and it can never separate. So yeah, it's very.
Can we take it off the pack real quick?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Let's kind of show. I mean, this thing, what's this weigh?
We're looking at like 1.52 pounds or something. So 1 pound 9 ounces.
Yeah, so barely a pound and a half. And it feels, man, I would think even lighter just when you hold it. I mean, I know everything's relative, but what a compact little design. And I mean, I like you got your rope cleats, which is very similar. It looks like to what you got on the platforms too.
Yeah, we call that our rope lock system.
Hold on, guys.
We're doing an
filming
interview.
Here. Yeah. Watch the camera, guys. Watch the camera. Thank you. So this thing, so then what? It just look at that.
Yeah, and see how you pulled it out really quick.
I did.
And so you get 20 inches again, step to step. You pulled it out really quick. So to compress it, I push in those spring pins. If you're in a hunting situation, the inside of this tube, the upper tube, is lined with a Delron material, which is used in automotive. It's self-lubricating. If you want to be quiet, you pull that and just hold your finger.
Nice and slow.
Nice and slow, and it's completely silent.
Oh, that is sweet. And you got like this cork type of, what do you call that? Like a cork
that's a
bark?
natural cork that's rubberized, and it's
so that silences it, plus camos it. And you got little reflective strips on here.
Yes, the glow in the dark and
so you can see them.
Reflective strips.
And I heard something about it, they magnetically stack together.
So you'll see here on the, I'll try to show the users here on the bottom. I'm not sure if I'm getting that, but there's 2 magnetic sockets, and then the bottom of this stick is a couple magnetic posts. And so this is different than any other system out there because let me see. I don't think I have a stick handy.
There's a stack.
Let me grab one real quick.
This folks is pretty sweet. Yeah, so here you go.
So the magnets just pull themselves into that socket, but then you're not trying to like find another small socket. You actually have a C-clip up top. So it's just really natural.
Holds in there.
Holds it together. And so the way that I just stack these is back to front. You can see that's your traditional way of stacking. The problem with that is what I don't like is that you have the teeth sticking out on one side.
Yeah.
So we designed these to stack both ways. You can actually stack them.
Oh man.
Back to back. So now you can see that the V is taken up by the next stick. So guys that like to run 4, and a lot of times if you run 4, you run it on 2 sides. You don't have V's teeth sticking out anywhere.
That is slick, and it's, man, that's a positive. Like, you really got to work to get that apart too.
Yes.
That is awesome. Very cool. What's the price point on these going to be?
So the full retail on these for a 3-pack is $3.99.
Okay.
You can buy additional sticks for, I think, the $139.
So if a guy wanted 4 sticks, he could buy a 3-pack and then buy an individual one, or if a guy just wanted 2, he could just buy a couple individuals.
And I've got a little hint too about a potential product that we might be launching tomorrow for people that like, to get higher in the tree. Sometimes they think they need 4 sticks because maybe they don't like the stability of some aiders and other solutions. We might have a little surprise just special for the Mobile Hunters Expo tomorrow.
Very cool. And we ought to do another video on it as well too later on, and this one's probably gone long enough, but you also have a new saddle and stuff.
Yes, we have the Cloud Series saddle, which includes some accessories, options that we call it the Slinger, which is a new, totally different approach to knee kind of comfort, padding in the tree. Totally different, totally new. Yeah, we're just, it's hard to talk about it all because we could go on and on.
I know, yeah, exactly. Well, we'll do later this week we'll do a video on the saddle, but tell everybody like how they can reach you guys, where can they find you, and all that stuff.
Yeah, our website went live a couple days ago. You can find us at huntarsenal.com, facebook.com/huntarsenal, or just come to Mobile Hunting Expo.
That would be the best way.
That's what I would do.
Yeah, I mean these things. I mean I've been in the hunting industry a long time, and the word game changer gets overused, but this is some serious game changer equipment here. I mean, it takes a lot to impress me these days, and this stuff is pretty impressive. So,
well, we appreciate the interest and the support, and we're just ready for hunting season, man.
Awesome. So, all of you guys, everybody knows how to use Google and social media. Find them out there. Go to their website. Check them out on social media. If you're in the Kalamazoo area, get out here. This is the real deal. So thanks for your time, Scott.
Appreciate it very much. Yeah.
I know you're a busy man, and I really appreciate letting you steal some time.
Yeah.
So, all right, thanks a lot, everybody.